We are live. There we go. World Cup 2026. Right. Been building up to this one for quite some time. So let's get to it. I have got it in front of me now. We're watching Mexico versus South Africa. I am about to just grab my links and share them with various people, and then I'll get to the squad and all of that other stuff that's going on. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming out tonight. I'm going to be doing... I think I've got 39 of these lined up over the next 5 weeks. So we are going to be covering every game. And I am really looking forward to it. Right, so just need to do some copy pasting. Oh my god, loads of you already watching with me. Yes. I've got no idea who's in which squad. I haven't done any research on either Mexico nor South Africa. All I know is that I do have a bet on for Mexico to win. Like, home nation, come on. Right. Arena link. Okay, I need to get us live on Arena also, so I'm going to do that now. Oh, all the admin. I probably should have started 5 or so minutes earlier. There you go. That's life, isn't it? Right. So, Arena social. Just need to remind myself how the hell to do this. Let me also grab my comments section and put that in here. So I'm just going to turn my comments on. Okay, anyone wants to drop a comment now, you can do. Please do. I'm doing it first. Hello. And then we don't have that awful thing. There you go. Look at that. I'm first. So anyone wants to drop me a comment, that would be amazing. Right. Let's now head over to Arena. So we're going to go here. Live streams. And do we add one? Cool. Name of your live stream. World Cup Watch Along. And it's Mexico versus South Africa. I think they're doing their anthems right now. They are. Didn't watch the opening ceremony. I have absolutely no idea what went on there. So sorry about that. So live stream, easy live stream or pro live stream? Am I going easy or pro? Stream settings. Yep, that's all good. So we go pro, easy, continue. Gate my stream, no. Content is safe. Start stream now. That should be working. Let me just check it is. Right. Allow. Allow. Oh, that's weird. Why is that doing that? Oh man, we don't like this. Why is that messing with my stream? Right. Need to change my OBS setting. Oh, there it is. Cool. Right. Easy fix. Easy fix. Easy fix. There we go, people. Easy as that. Just drag that up. About there. Done. Okay, you all still got me? You all still got me? Jesus Christ, man. Stress. Let me just make sure I can hear myself. I think that music's too loud. I think that music's too loud. Okay, over here. This stadium's smart, isn't it? For sure it's smart. Okay, media assets. Let's turn the music down a bit. Background music. Up. Yeah, it needs to be on like 13. There you go. Right. I'm with you all now. Sorry about that. It's a bit of a hectic start, wasn't it? A couple of helicopters flying a Mexican flag over the stadium right now. And it's looking good. Commercial break. Great. Means I get to sort myself out a minute. Okay, so you're good there. You're good here. Waiting for share screen. Share. Why is that not working then, people? Why is the camera not working? My camera, there we go. Is that what we... Oh my god, why does that keep changing? It's the... Oh wow, it's not that. Fucking hell. Edit, undo, edit, undo, edit, undo. There we go. It's the screen. Okay. We'll get it. No stress. It's not like it's the World Cup final or anything. There you go. There I am. There I am. Easy. Right. So people... I know what the problem is. There. That's what the problem was. There. God's sake. I was sharing the wrong camera. Right then. So we're live here. The football's about to go. I'm just going to check again. Right, there we go. We're live. We're live. We're live everywhere now. Perfect timing. Look at these referees. They look absolutely magnificent. Game's about to start. Oh my god, it really does look incredible in the background there. Like, they've got a really clever light show that's running. Is that... It looks like loads of like papers like falling from... I mean, it looks incredible. Amazing scene. So Brazilian referee today. We'll get to all of that in a minute anyway. How is everyone? How you doing? Oh, what was the opening ceremony like? That's what I want to know. Right, there we go. Copy. Paste that there. I tell you what a day, lads. What a day. What a day to be alive. They're already taking loads of fluids on the pitch. It looks incredible. I don't know what the temperature's like there. Right, here we go. I've got a team. So Raul Rangel, Jesus Gallardo, Johan Vasquez, the captain, Cesar Montes, Israel Reyes, Eric Lira, Brian Gutierrez, Alvaro Fidalgo, Julian Quinos, Raul Jimenez. I think he's just re-signed for Wolves. And Alvarado as well. That is how Mexico line up. And then South Africa, Ronwen Williams in goal. Modiba, Mbokazi, Sibisi, and Ocon. Then Mudau, Mokoena, Sitol, Jaden Adams, Reyners, and Lyle Foster. I really don't know the South African team, guys. Feel bad about that for them. Used to be that I knew a few of the players, but I don't know them anymore. All in good time, I'm sure. Right, so just want to check something. Is it working, bar? Right, so we've got that sorted. I can get rid of that overlay now. I'm just looking at all of the different things that I've got live at the moment on my screen. I'll tell you one thing I have got which I'm super excited about, which is where is it? Share screen. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I built this earlier, which is quite cool. So let me, if I do that. So I built this World Cup challenge piece earlier. So my plan over the next 5 weeks is to run it up from $500 to $10,000, the budget that I'm going to be doing. Let me just change the camera angle a bit, make it better. There you go. So, so right now we have Mexico, South Africa live. The bet I have on that is a small one. I've just stuck $50 on Mexico to win. The first round, here's my rationale behind all of this. As Mexico look to take the opening kickoff for the 2026 World Cup in Mexico, USA, and Canada. Here we go. Are we live? What are we waiting for? Probably the TV to say yes, it's okay. Referee's looking at his watch, and we're off. There you go. We're live. First kick. Oh, man. So if we're talking roughly 2 hours a game, probably 2.5 if you add on half-time and any added times, you're going to have me for about 70 hours over the next few weeks. So I'm looking forward to it. Mexico in their home kit, arguably the nicest strip in the entire competition, are shooting left to right as I look at them. And South Africa in their yellow, all yellow kit, yellow top, yellow shorts, yellow socks, are right to left. That's better. Note to self, give yourself 10 minutes at the beginning of every game to get set up. Spent the first 8 minutes there, just literally figuring out what I was doing, getting my setup right. So anyway, this game is live right now. Mexico is one of the bets I've got. You can all come here actually. If I drop this, I'm going to drop this link into my comments on this stream. By the way, please do me a favor, people. I'm going to be doing this all summer, so for 5 weeks. So repost this and encourage people to give me a follow. Right, I've just posted the app into my comments on X. I'm going to drop back out of this and go full screen again. At halftime, I'll show you a bit more of that. I'm going to show you what I'm doing with the guys at Kokomo Games. I'm going to show you what I'm doing with ToshiBet, Arena, Predictfully. I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm running alongside these streams. Let's move this camera, this mic out of the way a little bit. Right. Okay, settle in. Fucking boiling, actually. Right. Okay, we're live. Did we have any comments yet? That was one thing I haven't checked. No comments yet. Sue, leave me some comments, guys. Right. Dodgy clearance there from South Africa. Right, one thing I'm going to do actually is copy link into here. I am live. We'll have a proper look in a minute as well at how these two teams have lined up, because I know very little about them. I don't anticipate either of them to go that far into the competition, to be honest. That's probably a bit disrespectful of me on Mexico. I don't think South Africa are fancied to go far. I'm live. Okay, copy that link, and I need to just drop it in this one too. I'm live. Boom, boom, boom. Right, there we are. Okay, that's all my admin done. Jesus Christ. That was admin heavy. So, right, Mexico with a free kick about 40 yards out. He tried to be clever there. Hit the wall. Didn't even make it past the wall. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring up on one of my other screens just a bit more about the lineup, because I literally have zero clue what's going on here. So let's go into which app should I use? I think, yeah, there we go. I'm gonna go with this one, and I'm gonna go lineups. Great. So I've got full lineups, and I know exactly what I'm doing now. Oh, as South Africa tested there very, very early. Let's have a look at that. So rush down the right-hand side, ball across. Oh, Jimenez is going to wish he did better there. He's got the whole goal in front of him. Fair play. The South African keeper saved it, but should have done better. Is that out for a corner? A lot of early pressure here from Mexico. That's a decent... Oh, no, not clear. Ball back in over the top. Oh, South Africa are struggling out of this. And we're still not clear. My God. Now we are. And can South Africa break? Oh my God, I love the World Cup so much. I love the World Cup. They did break, but Mexico very easily kind of swept all of that up. So, I don't know really. I probably should have been a little bit more prepared, but I guess, you know, the idea is over the next 5 weeks, we're going to cover a lot of games. Let me have a quick look at what games I'm going to cover. So I've got tonight, I'm doing Mexico, South Africa. I guess one of the things that people need to be aware of is that, particularly for us here in the UK or Europe, and then certainly for like the Middle East, I guess like Asia get it a bit easier because some of these matches are happening as they're getting up, so it's like early in their morning. But in the UK, certainly, like there are games happening very late into the night and actually early morning, and so I'm being probably a little bit selective about the games I choose, just because I'm not going to kill myself watching every single game, but I am going to do a few. So let's cover it now. Mexico, South Africa tonight. Looking forward to that. Then I am away tomorrow, so I am unable to live stream. Can you believe it? Second day in, but I feel all right about that. It's okay. Because I am back on Saturday the 13th, and I will be live streaming Brazil, Morocco. I feel like that is the pick of the day. A lot of people have asked me who they think is going to win the tournament, and a whole bunch of everyone else is kind of like, oh, Spain, France. I'm reserving judgment until I see South Africa, because I'm looking at South Africa, not South Africa, until I see Brazil in action. I've got something on my face. No, I haven't. Doesn't that look like I've got something there? It's not the camera. Weird. It's odd. Right, back in a sec. None of you thought to tell me that I had that on my face. Oh, that's better. My God. Right. Mexico 1-0 up. How funny is that? Right. Well, I'm up now anyway. I had a massive bit of beetroot on my lip. I look like Charlie Chaplin. I'm not going to say the other guy that he was playing when he did it. Anyway, that's sorted. And I come back in and Mexico 1-0 up. I couldn't do a whole stream with a piece of fucking beetroot on my lip. I'd have gone absolutely mad later on clipping it. I mean, that's going to be a clip in itself, isn't it? I've literally just missed the opening goal of the World Cup because that's a great goal. Tories megged him. Right, so South Africa in possession, caught in possession. Lira has caught the player. He's put it through to Quinones, who has put it through the legs of the keeper. Great goal, 1-0, 8 minutes. 7 minutes. No, 9 minutes, my bad. And Mexico are 1-0 up. There you go. Wow, what a disastrous start. Can you believe I'm there bloody sorting out my lip? Right, let's see if South Africa have got any better. Right, before we did that, what was I covering? I can't remember what I was even talking about. Ridiculous that I had to get up there and do that. How many of you joined as there was just an empty seat and a Newcastle United shirt behind me? By the way, do you like my Mexican attempt at lighting? Green one side, red the other. Not fucking about here, by the way, people. Not fucking about here. It's difficult to do that for England, actually. Oh yeah, I was covering which games I was going to do. So Mexico, South Africa. Then I'm not on tomorrow. Then Saturday I'm doing Brazil, Morocco. I think the USA would have been a good game, the Paraguay one, but it's 3 a.m. my time. I just can't I can't do that. So I'll get another USA game. I think I'm going to cover the USA-Turkey match in a week or two. Okay, so then Sunday, Germany, Curacao. Monday, Spain, Cape Verde. I'm not really looking forward to that Spain game, if I'm honest. I think that's going to be a bit fucking garbage because Cape Verde are just going to get brushed aside. And when Spain have those kind of games, there's never any urgency about them. I mean, they'll beat them convincingly, but it will be kind of effortless, and that sucks. So yeah, but I'm still going to do that one on Monday. Then on Tuesday, great game actually, great game next week. So Tuesday at 8 p.m. UK time, I've got France, Senegal. I'm really looking forward to that game. You'll find I talk a bit actually while I'm hosting here about the good old days. I am 42. This is my, what would it be, World Cup? So first World Cup I can remember. I remember the the quarterfinals actually of Italia 90. England played Belgium and David Platt scored. It's the first game of football I actually can remember. I don't really remember it in detail. I just remember it being on. I remember my dad going bananas. And then I remember us going out in the semi-final against West Germany, as they were then. On penalties? It was on penalties. Chris Waddle and Stuart Pearce missed. Anyway, so World Cup. So 90, 94, England weren't there, but I watched it. It was in the USA, and it was absolutely amazing. And I was 10 years old. So I was just absolutely fixated. I was so enamored by everything. It was an amazing tournament. I remember Scalacci for Italy, and I remember Ray Houghton's goal for Republic of Ireland. I remember the Brazilian boys dancing. There were some amazing moments in that World Cup. And of course the World Cup final with a penalty shootout, which Brazil won. Roberto Baggio missed his penalty. Anyway, so 1-2. Then my third World Cup I remember was 98. That was France, 98. Very close to the UK. That was when Argentina knocked England out in penalties. David Beckham's red card, all of that. If you look at my pinned tweet, I spoke about it just last week. And so 94, 8, 2002, Japan and Korea. 2006, Germany. I was actually in New Zealand at that time, so it was a weird one for me because it was in Europe again, but I was on the other side of the world. And that was when Owen got injured, wasn't it? I remember that. 2010, South Africa. Weird World Cup. Vuvuzelas just ruined it for me. So noisy. Snowy reposted my stream. Hey, thank you, Snowy. Appreciate you. Appreciate anyone that reposts it. Please do that. So 2010, Vuvuzelas, I didn't get on with too well. 2014, was that Russia? I think it was. God, man, I can't remember. I think it was Russia. And I don't even remember if England were in it. It's just, it all becomes a bit of a blur. 2018 is Brazil. I remember that very well. 2022, Qatar. My biggest memory of that one, actually, I mean, obviously England had a decent campaign, but my biggest memory of that one was Saudi Arabia beating Argentina in the first round. That was bananas. Oh, look, they're showing ref cam of that goal. It's a great finish. Through his legs. And now 2026 in Mexico, USA, and Canada. So this is the 9th World Cup I can recall, which is very depressing. Very, very depressing. But the reason I was saying that is because in the 2002 World Cup, I remember watching France play Senegal, and it was their first game, and they were returning as world champions, and they were highly, highly anticipated to win it. And they got beat by Senegal. And at the time, there was this whole like Senegal have got like a bunch of the French players were actually from Senegal. There was a big thing about it, and they used to call Senegal France the Senegal. What do they used to call Senegal the France B team and things like that, and then Senegal beat them, and it was just a wild thing to happen. Right, okay, let me see. I got people here on the live stream on Arena, and I haven't been looking at the comments. Hello, people. Right. So who have I got that's talking to me there? So Matthew is saying draw 1-1. Jason, my friend Jason's come on. Hey, can we place a bet? Can we place a bet on a stream? I'm sure we can. I'll be doing it at halftime. Hey, 1-0. What the fuck? 1-0. So quick. Lol. I see 5-0. Lol, Jason. Okay, these guys are chatting away. Great to see you all. Thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that's watching. All 529 of you that are currently tuned in. It's probably going to be quite a busy stream by the end of it. We're 16 minutes in. Mexico is still 1-0 up. I've not even looked at the stream. I've been talking more about what's going on. So yeah, so next Tuesday, I'll be doing France-Senegal. I think that'll be a great game. Wednesday, right. It's England-Croatia. I think I'm going to do it as a stream. I don't know if I can. I get so animated when it's my own team that I think if I do it, I might just scream and shout, and you might all think I'm an absolute dickhead. So I'll think about it. For England Croatia, I think we should beat Croatia. Also, if we go out, oh my god, if anything bad happens to England in a game and I'm streaming, I'm going to be in big trouble. So we'll see about that one. Right, then Friday the 19th. So Thursday I'm not sure why I'm not doing Thursday the 18th. I think I had some other stuff I had to take care of. Friday the 19th is Scotland versus Morocco. Now I think that is a game. I think that is going to be a massive game. Brazil obviously anticipated to win that group. And I've said already, if Brazil do come out and have a right good go at Morocco and Scotland, I think they could go on and win the tournament, genuinely. Hey! It's Timo! Happy World Cup season! Happy World Cup to you, my friend. I hope you are well and happy and healthy. And you are praying for an US-England game on the 4th of July. Well, I am not. I hate playing USA in any sport as England. I find there's this like old rivalry thing that just frightens me, and I worry how we would do. I also think USA have got, we were talking about this yesterday, myself and Boff and Ben from Kokomo Games. We were talking in stream and saying, we think this might be USA's best squad and their best shot in a long time. So I'm sure they'll go deep into it. I don't really fancy playing them, but good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you indeed. So yeah, Scotland-Morocco, I think that is a game and a half, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's a late one here. I think it's one of the latest I'm going to cover. It's at 11 p.m. UK time, but I just think it'll be such a good match to watch. Netherlands, Sweden. I'm really covering that because one of my co-workers, Hugo, is Dutch, and so I want clips. But we'll see. We will see. Okay, then 21st of June, I'm doing Belgium, Iran. Belgium, kind of one of those teams that for a long time now people have said should do really, really well. And for whatever reason, they've just not been able to put it all together. They've got a group here, with the exception of the game against Egypt, which Mo Salah's lot might give them a bit of a tussle. This is a group they should look to win, and then once you're into the last 32, 16, 8-4, and you're in, like, I don't know, Belgium could put something together. So we're going to have a look at them and see what they're like. Same following evening, Monday the 22nd, we're going to have a really good look at France. We're going to have a look at France versus Iraq. Now, I think this is going to be a funny one for France. France are a big game team. You put France up against England or Brazil or Spain tomorrow, they'll have the game of their lives. Where you'll see the real France, I think, is in the games that it's expected of them to win, but they come up against opposition who are not going to lie down. And I think Iraq could be just that. And so I think we'll see what France are made of at that point. Timo's still chatting with me. Let's see what he's saying here. Agreed, but our midfield is weak AF. One injury away from catastrophe. I'd be just as expectant of a round of 16 finish as I would of getting grouped. Wow, there you go, Timo. Well, head over to Predictfully, my friend. Make a prediction. What we've done with Predictfully is we've got... I bring it up very quickly, actually. No, I'll keep going through these games and then I'll come back to Predictfully in a bit. Got lots to do. And then he said, truly the American way. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Either limp out or go all guns fucking blazing. And I love it. So good luck to you. Come and hang out anytime. And Timo, genuine thing here, if you're still watching, drop me a DM if you ever want to come up and just jump on a stream like this with me and chat and shoot the shit while the football's going on. The more people that come up and join me, the better. That goes for anyone who is a friend and knows me and wants to come up and have a chat. I'm specifically interested, actually, in... Ooh, hang on. I wonder if they're going to VAR that. So... Mexican keepers rushed out, made a bit of a hash of it. South African player, edge of the area, has gone to put the ball in. I think potential handball. Are they going to re-show it? It looks like they might have let it go already. There's a booking following that, though, because a player has been a bit of a lunging tackle. Are we replaying it? Brian Gutierrez. Funniest name going, isn't it? Because this... One half of it is so Mexican and the other half couldn't be any less. That's a dreadful challenge. He's definitely got a book in there. So is it definitely not? Are we saying it's definitely not? So yeah, look, the Mexican keeper's made a right fuck up there. Let's see the ball in. They're going to show it, they're not going to show it. They've obviously checked it though. It's not a handball, so there you go. On my way, shout out Predictfully. Thanks, Timo. I'll be showing everyone Predictfully in a little bit. Okay, so then after the France-Iraq match, Tuesday the 23rd, okay, I will definitely show England-Ghana because I'm quite confident that England win that. So, yeah, we'll put that one on for sure. It's whether I've got the stomach to do the Croatia game or not. Then Wednesday the 24th, Scotland-Brazil. The old enemy again. My understanding... is that Scotland have qualified 3 times for a World Cup. Maybe more, but 3 times certainly in modern memory. And on each occasion, including this, they have come up against Brazil in the group stages. How mad is that? And they played Brazil in 1998. I remember watching it. And they didn't get the win, but they gave them a right good game, and I feel like Scotland could give them a right good game this year. And I think a lot of people have been like raised eyebrows laughing at me when I've spoken about Scotland. Write Scotland off at the moment at your peril. They've got a great coach, they've got great young players, many of them play in the Premier League. They've got people like John McGinn, who plays for Aston Villa, who, for me, pulls all the strings there and is absolutely top. And I think this could be Scotland's best chance of going a little bit further into the tournament as the teams stop for a minute or two to grab their drinks. So this is based on the climate and everything. This is a new rule or a new thing that people are allowed to do. They're allowed to jump in. So halfway through each half, they can go over and take on drinks for a little bit. It's going to be really interesting, actually, to see how differently, like how much coaching goes on during that time. How different the teams are when they come out after these drinks breaks. There've been many, many games I can think of where the opportunity to pull everyone over for 5 minutes and have a bit of like in-game management is serious. So yeah, it'd be really interesting to see. Danny, hey, oh, there he is. Where is he? Danny, let's go, Ben. How you doing, man? I'm trying to think where Danny's from. Danny, where are you from, pal? Who are you supporting? Give me a shout out. Timo again, being able to use laptop on the sidelines too and catch breath is monumental. Yeah, I agree. I think these drinks breaks are going to be very, very telling. Just being able to get your team together, get them hydrated, tell them to take a breath, just tell them to go get their shape back. It is unreal what a difference that can make when you're being pulled apart and you've just kind of like lost a bit of sense of where you are and who you're marking. So really interesting. One of the things I haven't acknowledged during the friendlies or even now is how do they stop and start these? Is it like when the ball goes out and therefore it is a free kick, or what? Or do they take a centre again? Can't believe I don't know. I just haven't thought about it. I'm just going to see how they kick off again. It looks like they're setting up to be a South African goal kick. I just hadn't noticed. I hadn't thought about how that works. Timo in the back channel here telling me would be happy to join on stream. Can't today, but let's get something on the books. 100%, dude. Let's do a United States match. I'd love to. If you, unless you're obviously in a bar or whatever watching it, in which case we'll do a different one. But yeah, I would love to do that. And Danny, if you're still watching, pal, tell me who you, where you're from and who you're following. Right, as they kick off again, USA match. Right, I'm just gonna check in with my community a minute. By my community, I mean I've got a group chat, predictfully group chat. We've got 375 members in there right now, who usually chat football. So, what is everyone thinking? Good start for Mexico. Right, so where did I get to? I got to Scotland, Brazil. What game that's going to be. Right, next one, Ecuador, Germany. Some people have told me that Ecuador are not a bad team these days. So, that'd be a good one to watch. I think the Germans will be looking at their group and licking their lips, honestly. Right, Thursday the 25th, 3 a.m. Can you believe I'm going to do it? What an idiot. Turkey versus the United States of America. Something about that fixture tells me it's going to be absolutely top. So then the following evening, 10 p.m. UK time, Panama versus England. I might do a half of that, and then I might actually get myself an early night. Because I tell you what, I'm going to be doing some hours here. Right. Okay, then, I like the next one because, okay, so in all of the other instances, I'm just following one of the games, but because I'm English, I'm going to cover the Panama, England, and the Croatia, Ghana games at the same time, just in case there were like permutations and stuff. Hopefully England are just like home and dry and it doesn't matter too much, but could be. Right, and then, God, it doesn't stop. On the Sunday, we go straight into the round of Oh, interesting. I've got round of 16 here, like an idiot, but it goes into 32, doesn't it? Doesn't it go round of 32 before going into round of 16? How many groups are there? Yeah. Oh, no, it can't be 32. How many? Oh my God, Ben. Right. Can you believe I'm covering a tournament? I don't even know. Right, tables. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 teams where the top 2 go through. So that's 24. And then 8 more will go through. So yeah, it is not straight into round of 16. It goes into round of 32 before going into 16. So there you go. But yeah, I'm then covering 1 or 2 of all of the picks. So I've covered the group stages there. I'm not going to get into which permutations of which fucking round of 32 and quarterfinal games and all the rest of it. One thing I will say is that yeah, nice one, Timo, buddy. Great to see you too, man. Get back to work and I'll see you soon. One thing that is you know, maybe a bit of a miss on my part, but maybe I can make some great content while I'm doing it. I'm going to Lisbon with 6 of my best long-term went to university with buddies for the weekend of the quarterfinals. And I'm really looking forward to that. So it means I won't be streaming because I'll be going to a music festival and then in the bars watching the football and stuff. But it means I will have a right good time making some content. I'll see what I can do. Right, the lads in here. I said, what does everyone think? Good start for Mexico. So Void Kai, they're playing very well. And I backed South Africa. Oh, I'm sorry, my friend. Mexico, very dominant on home soil. Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah. I don't hold much hope for this South Africa team. I really don't. They don't look all that at all. Wow, I didn't know that. So Mexico last lost in 2018. That isn't ever, right? Is that on home soil? Their ball control is awful. Yeah. I'm just gonna ask Faraz, what does he mean? What? You mean in Mexico? You mean in Mexico? You mean in Mexico? Wow. What a stat. That's really interesting if that's true. Mexico last lost a home game in 2018. That's 8 years. I fucking don't know if I believe it. He's replying to me now. We'll see what he says. Yes, Mexico last lost on home soil in 2018. Wow. I'm talking about this now in live stream. That is mad, isn't it? By the way, thank you to the 787 of you watching across different platforms right now. That is, I will say it, pretty neat. Pretty neat. Thank you so much. Yeah, so 213 of you watching on my X, a bunch of you watching on the Predictfully X, a bunch of you watching via the Arena, and a bunch of you watching via YouTube. 213 in total. That's awesome. You know what a few of you could do, don't you? You could give me a fucking retweet. Huh? Please. That would be great. Excuse my language, by the way. South Africa, really terrible. Yes, they have very bad ball control. I agree, Faraz. They are not very good on the ball. I tell you what, though, unless you give them an egg-shaped ball, and then they are shit hot at rugby union. So we'll let them off. Right, Mexico on the break again. Ooh, is that a foul? No, it's a good tackle, but yeah, a little bit of afters. Left a little bit in that, did he? No, oh yeah, he just went through him. Right, let me finish my rect. Let me position my can. Just so. There we are. Excellent. And then let me get my other drink. There we are. What's that? I've noticed that's on a bit of a... I didn't want that to be... We'll see. When you start looking, you start realising. There you go. There's a little bit of a reflection. How's that? Is that better? One of the greatest albums of all time. Putting that there because as I turn into an absolute international megastar of these watch-along streams, I'm doing the whole World Cup now, then I'm doing all of the Premier League next season, and then who knows. As that starts to happen, I'm letting people know that I can put something there, and I could put something there, and I could put something there, and I could put something behind me there. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I bought 2 Newcastle United jerseys yesterday. Shirts yesterday. I bought the new home shirt, which is the barcode that so many people have said is absolutely vile, and I actually really like it. I'll talk about that again a bit more in a minute. And I also bought the black training top they've got that is mirrored on the Germany 94 shirt, which is absolutely class. It's so class, in fact. We're 36 minutes into this game. People going to mind if I just share my screen a little bit and look at some other bits? So let's do that. Right. So this was me earlier looking at all of those games I'm going to stream. By the way, if any of you are interested in checking any of these out, the games I'm going to be streaming, you can go to the site, which is football-challenge.base44.app. And it's in my comments. I'm going to be making a lot more of it throughout the tournament. It's basically where I'm going to be tracking my bets. So if you go to my dashboard here, $500 I started with. So I've got to be careful, right? Because normally I'm a bit of a naughty gambler, and I will bet quite a lot of money on a single match. But like, I couldn't afford to whack $250 today on Mexico without knowing. So this is actually forcing me, the 500 to 10,000 challenge, to start cautiously and build up. So what I'm doing is I've placed, if you go here to my full view of all my bets I've made, what I've started with is, let me have a look here. So Mexico, South Africa. And I'm $50 on to win 71 back. And I've got a bunch of them because I just wanted to see what people played like at the beginning. I think South Korea win tonight. $50 gets me 133. Again, Canada, $30. I've got a draw Canada Bosnia. $30 wins me 100. If I can get a few of these to come in, and my pot is now not 500 anymore, it's like 700-800, I'll start making like $150 bets, because I say it only 104 games. I've got 104 games to get 500 up to 10,000. That's 20x. That's a lot to do. Like, you've got to be careful how you do it, and there will be shocks along the way, and I will lose some money. So I'm going to see how I do. And we're going to be tracking what we've won, what we've lost, when we've cashed out. Any at the moment there are 12 pending. We're going to see what our longest streak is, and we'll obviously get our win rate percentage. If anyone does come to this site, which you can get to via my X at the moment, if you go to this stream, it's in the comments. I've got a little section at the bottom here, comment wall. I was first, and hey, my friend Orlad guy, this is really cool. The South Korea Czech Republic game will be a tricky one. Interesting. Yeah, I think Korea will win it. I think they'll win it all right. But there's going to be a comment wall. And if people do start commenting on here, who knows, whenever I might get in touch with something interesting. Anyway, right, but what I was doing is I was going to come over to Predictfully. So let me just quickly jump on Predictfully, and then in a bit I'll show you Toshi Bets. Predictfully.app. Just looking at this here, bit of a foul, bit of afters, still 1-0. I think Mexico will probably be disappointed that if they don't go in with more than one. They're clearly significantly better than South Africa. And it would be nice, wouldn't it, to just kind of go in 2-0 and think, right, let's take a couple of players off. Let's start thinking about rotating the squad. Who are the other teams in this group? The other teams in this group are, yeah, of course, South Korea and Czech. So those 3 games. See, I think South Africa are going to be the whipping boys in this league, in this group. And then Mexico, Czech Republic, and South Korea. There might not be a lot between them, you know. There might not be a lot in it. So, if I was South Africa, I would see if I could put this to bed in a minute and then rotate the squad a bit, because this heat is going to sap you. It is going to suck all your energy out. And I know Mexicans will be used to playing in Mexico, but still, if they're doing what they just did there, pass back there, hospital pass to the keeper who had to hoof it upfield. Thankfully, they've managed to get possession. South Africa, so poor in possession. It's unreal, actually. How do they qualify, the African teams? Do they go through like a qualifying program like UK, or do they like Europe, or do they base it on performance in the Cup of Nations? I'm not sure how they do it. I'm going to write in my group because I've got some African boys. They'll let me know. What is the qualification process for World Cup? Oh my God, Ben, you can't even spell World Cup in Africa. Okay, I might tag a couple of them actually. Okay, so right, I'm gonna share this instead. So share this tab instead and make it bigger. Boom. Right, this is Predictfully, by the way, people. For those who don't know, Predictfully is prediction market that I own and manage. It's built on Avalanche, AVAX, which is blockchain. But you don't need to worry, like if blockchain isn't your thing, if you're not into crypto and those kind of things, you don't need to worry. It's not like a crypto. I'm not selling or 2-0. Oh my God. Mexico, ball from right to left. Side past it, like side of foot past it into the net. Should have done anyway. Past the keeper, straight off the post and back to the keeper. Wow. South Africa got away with that there. So, okay, so it's a deflection. Pulled back. Oh, actually, do you know what? It was as good a shot as it could be, because if it had been any closer into the net, the keeper would have had it anyway. So, but they've hit the post. Anyway, so you don't have to be crypto native. The reason we use the blockchain is because you can then you can launch liquidity, launch markets, seed them with points. People couldn't do their points, and then on resolution their points get distributed, and it's all like immutable on the blockchain, provable, etc. It's very, very cool. Anyway, if you're not into all of that kind of jargon, here's what Predictfully is. It's a great place where you can come, you can set up an account very, very quickly using your Google account, your email, your X account, or if you are crypto native, you can use a crypto wallet, but you don't have to. There's absolutely no need to. And then when you've done that, you jump into this page here, which is our questing page. And I think I've left a couple of no, I did them. So every day there are quests you can do. I've completed all of the quests currently that are live, but the quests are to go and follow things and like things and check things out and participate in things. So things like the partnership that we've got running with the guys at Kokomo and Arena, or with the people at Flashy. There's all kinds of things that are going on where we want people to participate and do those quests. And if you do that, you get your points. When you got your points, you can then come to these prediction markets and you can predict with your points. So if we go to expiring, I think there'll still be some time on the, here it is, Mexico-South Africa match. So I fancy the look of this, because it would look to me like there's a bit of money on the draw at the moment. Yes, there is. Look at this. So this is, so if you view a prediction as being a whole, one, the one is being divided between the outcomes based on the likelihood of it happening. So Mexico, 57% of the one likely to win it. South Africa, 9%. And The draw 33%. I realize that actually makes 99, but that's because we haven't done the decimalization down to like 0.003. And so, yeah, if you added up those, it would equal 100, I promise. So I now am very confident that Mexico are going to win this. I don't think there's anyone in it, but there's some money here in the draw. So I'm going to go in now and I'm going to put two. What's the size of the market? The size of the market is 43,000 points. So I'm going to put 5,000 more points on Mexico, and if that comes in, it's going to win me 6,000 points on Mexico. So if I put in, because I've got quite a lot of points, because I've been playing hard, if I put in 10,000 points, what would that win me? 11,000 back. It seems like a risk, doesn't it? Like, this is why you have to be careful. But there's a leaderboard, and every week we are capturing how many points you've made during the week, and we're rewarding cash prizes to people who climb the leaderboard. So it's completely free to play. The cash prizes aren't massive at the moment. We've been very, very careful. We've got like a small growing community, but as the size of the user base gets bigger, so too will the size of the prizes. And of course, we'll then start to work with partners and sponsors, as we have here with Flashy for the World Cup, and I'll talk a bit about that later as well. So I'm going to make my biggest. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to say 5,000 points, which will make me an additional 1,000 points on Mexico. So there you go. And that, what will that do? Let's have a quick look at what that does to the market. So if I go back and then I come back into Mexico, there you are. Look at that. So that's me. I've now moved the market and I've plummeted the draw. So now we are, there we go, 95% Mexico, 2% draw, 1% South Africa. So now if someone else who bought Mexico earlier at a lower price, they can come in and sell their Mexico points higher. Does that make sense? You don't have to wait till the end of the market to like have your benefit. It's a market that you can trade. So you can, you know, if you went in right now and bought the draw at 2 points, and then it gets closer and closer and more likely that a draw is going to happen, and it ends up that the draw is at 95 points, you can cash out and you've made 93 points because you got in early. So it's, you know, that's the whole point of markets, right? You can trade. So yeah, anyway, so we've got our leaderboard here where you can see where you are on the leaderboard, and that's that. We've got all of the games live at the moment. So I've got some money in on this one already. South Africa, check. I think I've already got a position in. So if I go to sell, South Korea, yes, I've already got 1,200 points in that. So I've already been through and made a lot of predictions. Yeah, I would recommend anyone interested in any sports. We've got World Cup, we've got basketball. God, man, how about the Knicks? World Cup, basketball, Grand Prix, boxing, UFC, NHL. We've got Royal Ascot. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff going on at the moment, and yeah, we're really excited. Golf, rugby union. There's lots in there. In fact, we've got a lot of markets open at the moment. 61 markets. We've usually got about kind of like 40, so a lot more, and we're going to be adding loads for the course of the World Cup. What we've done in the first instance for the World Cup is we've put the first round of group matches in, and then as they come to a close, we'll add the second group matches and then the third, and we'll go all the way through. All 104 matches will be represented, most of them as a win, lose, draw kind of situation, but there'll be some like the Spain-Cape Verde one where we think it's so obvious already that Spain are going to win that. We're actually saying the market is, will Spain win by 2 or more goals? We just think that's a better way to do it. And that is half time, by the way, in the opening game. Mexico 1-0 to the good versus South Africa. There you are. Quick as that. Quick as that. One half down. 989 of you tuned in. Thank you, people. What are you all thinking so far? Let me know what you think. Right, so look, I'll go back to my screen sharing, which puts me down here as little me. Hello, down here. I've shown you all predictfully. I'm going to be showing you these as the tournament continues to progress. I'm going to be showcasing different platforms and things that are going on. One that I wanted to show you all actually, which is quite cool, is Kokomo. Kokomo Pick'ems. So let me just bring this one up a minute. Here we go. Share this tab. So as you can see, we are the official prediction market partner with the guys at Kokomo, and they've got $2,000 worth of prizes that they are doing in a sponsorship with Avalanche. We're also streaming this with the arena, and the official wallet partner is Core. I'm just going to quickly check in on the arena and see what's happening here. Okay, so okay, so the live stream that you can see me doing here, you can't actually see what I'm screen sharing. You can only see that if you're looking on X. So if I go share screen and go Kokomo, how does that work? Hey, it works like that. Good. Right, so I'm doing that as well. I didn't want everyone to not know what I was up to. So hey to the arena people, and hi to Ben Kokomo. I can see you there watching. Good to see you. Right, anyway, so here's Kokomo Games, and we've got something that's going on. Claim 100% match. What does that mean? Deposit 20, play with 40. Okay, yeah, get it. I'm not going to do any of that at the moment. What I am going to show you all is their pick'ems. Now, is this locked? It is. Group stage entries are locked. So you had to get this in by yesterday. So what I'll be doing is just showcasing what we've got. But what I did yesterday with the guys is I picked out who I think would finish in what position. I have to say, Kokomo Ben, if you're watching, I don't know if I feel quite as confident as I did about how well Mexico, or Mexico coming second in that group. Interesting. So here's what I said for the group stages. I thought Korea, Mexico, Czech Republic, and South Africa. So South Africa are definitely showing themselves to be that fourth place team. Let's see how Korea and Czech do later on. I thought Korea might have it in them to win this group. Next group, I think Switzerland wipe the floor with. And I had Bosnia to finish better than Canada. I think Canada are going to be buzzing about the fact that there's a World Cup happening in their country, but honestly, with the exception of a couple of their forward lads, I think they're going to struggle with the pace of the tournament. Bosnia just knocked out Italy, remember. Third one, here we go. I locked it in. I can't believe I did it. Brazil to win, and Scotland to finish ahead of Morocco. That's probably the one I feel least confident about. But we'll see. United States, I think, will finish top of their group. I think they beat Turkey, and then Paraguay and Australia will prop up that group. Germany, I said this earlier, should be looking at this group stage and licking their lips. Ivory Coast had a great pre-tournament friendly against France, did very well, but nah, I don't know. I like the look of Germany. I like the look of their shape. I've watched them a couple of friendlies. They look decent to me. And then Ecuador, I'm told, are a good team. So that could be a funny one. Curacao, yeah, just making up the numbers, really. Bless them. The Netherlands. So someone told me today that there is a statistician who has picked the winner from the last 5 World Cups before the tournament based on a whole host of interesting statistics, and they have this year picked the Netherlands. So I think the net. Oh, I can't believe I didn't lock that in. What a dickhead! I meant to swap Sweden and Japan. Oh no! I think Japan will finish ahead of Sweden. So when it's locked in now, there's nothing I can do about it. But I actually think it's Netherlands, Sweden, Japan, and Tunisia. That's what I've put it in as. But I think Japan finish ahead of Sweden. Oh well. Right, here we go. Egypt, Belgium. They are going to have a right tussle, those two. I can't wait to see it. I've got Egypt to finish ahead of Belgium. I think Belgium might bottle it, but who knows? Belgium, good team. And then Iran and New Zealand to prop that one up. Spain, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, and Cape Verde. I've never been more confident of anything in my life than that finishing in that order. Okay, then across here. Right, France, Norway, Senegal, and Iraq. I actually think Norway are my dark horses for the entire tournament. I think they could have a right good tournament. They've got all of the things they need, and they've got some great players. You know, Strand Larsen and my God, Haaland up front will terrorize anyone. And then they've got a great team. I know that the guys from Kokomo weren't so convinced. But I definitely think they've got it in them to finish higher than Senegal. So that's where I'm going for that group. Argentina are a funny one, aren't they? So I locked this in. I changed it yesterday. I was talking to the lads and I said I thought Austria might top the group. And then Argentina and Algeria. And then last night I was checking it all again and I just had a little bit of an epiphany. And I just thought, do you know what? I don't think Austria will. I think they might run out of steam quite quickly. I really like Algeria. The North African boys are relentless, and I like them. And I think Argentina. I watched the friendly the other night with Messi when he came on, and he just looked mercurial. He looked incredible. So we'll see. Portugal, Colombia, Congo, Uzbekistan in that order. I'd like to see what Colombia look like these days. I haven't seen much of them since we knocked them out on penalties a couple of years back. I don't know what they're all about. So be interesting to see them. Portugal's midfield is absolutely devastating. So that will be really interesting. I was speaking to my mate Jason today. We were streaming earlier this morning. Oh, look at that backdrop. So the ITV, which is an English television channel for anyone that isn't familiar with it, are in Brooklyn, it looks like. And they're looking out across the river over to Manhattan with the Statue of Liberty on one side and Brooklyn Bridge on the other. It does look amazing, that view. What a cool studio. I think that Portugal's biggest issue, and my friend Jason said this today, and I will go with him. I kind of think he might be right. I think the biggest thorn and potential issue in Portugal's side is Cristiano Ronaldo. And I think, look, I will never doubt the man's talent, and I will never doubt his ethic, his work ethic. He has, for the last 20 however many years, been an absolute superstar, idol, an incredible force in the game. But I just think that he might be a bit over it now. I think it might be done. And I think it might be really apparent. And I think when you've been playing, no disrespect to the the Saudi Arabian league, but if you've been playing for Al Hilal or whichever one it is, I just don't think it's the same level anymore. I just don't think it's the same. I don't think he's now upholding the same standards, and I think his body will be saying, like, come on, Cristiano, we've done it now. So that's where I'm at. I've put them top of the group. I could see them really crashing out and struggling. Who knows? Who knows? And then, okay, England, Croatia, Ghana, Panama. I'm not going to say any more other than it's coming home. Shut up, all of you. That's how it is. Right. I've just set myself up nicely. Oh my God, we've got a few minutes till we kick off again for the second half. So anyway, Kokomo Games is a lot of fun. You can do all kinds of fun things. They build online, digital games on chain, all kinds of raffles, and go in and play cool shit. They've locked in this section now, but I believe it opens again and you'll get an opportunity to play the knockouts as well. So see how you get on. There's also a Predictfully League. So anyone who joined, if you're in the Predictfully League, here you go. I said as well, my champions in this one, I said were Brazil. Just got a sneaky suspicion about Brazil. Right, so I'm going to come away from this one now. I'm gonna stop screen sharing on here. Hello to everyone on the arena. That's good. And I'm gonna move away. Is there anything else I wanted to screen share? Oh yeah, I tell you what I want to do. I want to look at Toshi quickly. I think I had Toshi open somewhere. If not, I can just open it now quickly. So let's come away from here. Fucking hell, Ben. Useless. Toshi.bet. You know when you've got so many tabs open? Right. Share this tab instead. So Toshi's just opening. Just going through security with them. Verify I'm a human, because I am a human. Great. Right. So here we are. I'm just going to close that. I'm going to go into Sportsbook very quickly. Just check all of my bets. So all of the bets that you saw earlier that I had placed in my little dashboard that I've made here, they are also reflected in here. And I'm just waiting for the Sportsbook to load up. They have this really cool thing though called the Last Man Standing, and if you're in it, good luck to you. I can't remember if it's closed. You may have a little bit longer to go, or it might be done now, but you might have some time to change your pick. Effectively every week or every round, you have the opportunity to pick a winner from like a few different games, and if you win, you go through to the next round, and if you're out, you're out. And then by the time you get to the final, whoever's left in it is going to split $100,000 fee, which is incredible. Okay, so coming out of that quickly and going back into Sportsbook, I'm wondering why it isn't loading up. Come on, you fucker. There we go. Right. So if we go to My Bets, do come on. It's all loading up. Right, My Bets. No, there. They're loading up. Right, so let's see if there's anything worth cashing out. So the first one tonight was Mexico, wasn't it? Here we go. It's halftime currently. I put $50 on. I could cash 60 out now, or I can carry on going till 70. What do we reckon, peeps? I think Mexico have got this in the bag, so I'm going to keep going. And I've got all my other ones here. The other thing that they launched today on Toshi, which is quite cool, which is free to play. My predictions are locked in. I'm not sure. I think you might have some time. Countdown to the next round. So every round they're giving us 6 games, and you have to choose the exact score. And if you choose the exact score, then you can win $5,000. Sorry. So I've chosen Bosnia to beat Canada 2-1, USA to beat Paraguay, Switzerland to beat Qatar, Brazil to beat Morocco, Scotland 4-0 Haiti, and then Turkey 2 Australia 0. You can see the other ones I've got there. So interesting to see how that goes. So yeah, the thing I like about the sports books, the games platforms, like the prediction markets this year, is that they've realized, like, it's much more about keeping people engaged and keeping people coming back to try and check and look at other stuff. And so I'm obviously a partner with Toshi and Kokomo, and I'm proud to be playing along with them as well. So I am going to stop screen sharing now. We're getting back. The teams are coming back out. I'm not going to share my screen anymore and bring up any more stuff. But needless to say, I will be bringing up a lot during the coming weeks. Right. It is 1-0 to Mexico. South Africa are huddled in a circle. If you are watching this, if you could drop me a repost, a retweet, I would be so grateful. Truly, I would. Also, anyone seen how fucking wicked that... Ooh. Right. Palace stores. So the Palace Nike England collab, I don't know if you've seen it, is actually being released in tomorrow. So is that changed in the sneakers app? They've kicked off, by the way. We're back in. It's 1-0. And now South Africa left to right and Mexico right to left. Right, let's have a look. Is that now? It says the sneakers app says that it's not being released until the 16th. So I think tomorrow there might be something happening on palaceskateboards.com and on Carnaby Street. Well, I'm in London, so I may go and have a look at that. Carnaby Street. I'm just gonna tweet my mate. Still 1-0. Still 1-0. Okay, I'm just going to bring up my bet. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to show you all. I tell you, I said I wasn't going to... I did say I wasn't going to... Right, one thing at a time, Ben. I said I wasn't going to share screen again, but I will show you this Newcastle United shirt I bought yesterday because I think it's an absolute beauty. Is anyone playing 38 and None here? The game where you can select a team? Because I have wasted a lot of hours on that fucking game. Right, let's screen grab. Here and here. 38 and None is a really cool game. If you haven't done it, just go onto X and put in 38-0. It's effectively a game where you can, like, at random select a squad that you then take into a full season and see if you can go unbeaten. So addictive. All my mates are playing it at the moment. Right, I am going to grab this. Quote tweet. Boom. I've got Mexico for the win. And I'm live right now. Come join me. Tag people. Toshi bet. And I better be a good boy and make it a paid partnership. Right. There you go. Post. Right. So anyway, as I was saying, if anyone could repost this, I would be so grateful. Give me a retweet. Let's do the right thing. Right. Need a drink. I'm absolutely gasping. Mexico are Clear. That's a penalty. Is that a penalty or a free kick on the edge of the area? But my God, is it a red card? First red card of the tournament. Mexico broke free. Absolutely streaming ahead. And the South African lad had to trip him. Did so on the edge of the area. But he's gone. And he's weirdly not walking off. He's taking his time. I wonder why. So it wasn't offside. He was onside. He's clear. Let's just see that again. Does he actually trip him? Oh, I don't think he trips him. I think the Mexican's lad's legs get caught up in him. At no point does he put his leg across him or anything. They just come together right there. I don't see how that can be done any differently. I'm not actually convinced. I am not convinced. I am not convinced. Have they given it? Is it definitely a free? Ah, it's done. It's done. So it's a red card. The lads are talking what they're going to do. It looks like Jimenez is going to take it. It is literally on the 18-yard line. It is on the. It's in the D and on the edge of the area. Let's see if they score it. Red card stands. So we're going to see, is it Jimenez that's going to take it? He stood over it. Oh, funky headbands happening in this Mexican team. At least it's not those awful like ones that had the teeth in. Do you remember them from years ago? Like, pushed a thing there. Everyone's laughing because the player's called Sit Hole. Obviously it sounds a bit like something else. Jimenez stood over it. Looks like he's going to have a go at bending this over the... I mean, the wall is deep. No, but it's bounced back out to them. Finish. Oh, my God. I bet you wish he could take that again. He absolutely shanked it. So look at that. 1-0 now to Mexico. South Africa down to 10 men. I think it's a harsh sending off because I don't... they've come together. It's definitely a penalty. He is the last man, but I don't feel like it's like really bad foul play. I don't think he actually intended to trip him over. So it's a funny one. What time are the other games on then tonight? Is there... When is the... When is that? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to remove sharing entirely. So that's it. You've just got me now. I'm not sharing my screen anymore. I'm not even going to show you the Newcastle shirt. I'm just going to wear it on Saturday when I've got it. But the new Newcastle United training shirt, black. It's black. And I don't know if you remember the Germany shirt from 1994. As they zoom in on Canelo, the Alvarez, the boxer, who's in the stadium with his Mexican shirt on. Anyway, it's all black, and the Germany 94 strip had red and yellow, like, squares that came from the shoulders down, and then a collar inside it. And Newcastle got white and like a light blue, like a bit like the light blue on the arm sleeves of this. Anyway, it's a really nice top. I cannot wait to get it. How many people are watching me at the moment on Arena? I'm not sure, but thank you to those who are. Appreciate you all. 1,115 of you. Cheers, lads. That's very good of you. Still 1-0. Sorry, I've been quiet there for a second. South Africa on a break, then not surely to Right. Still 1-0. Oh, God. Mexican keeper's just had a little moment there. Mexico have definitely got hold of the tempo now. So they're kind of walking around with the ball at their feet a bit. I haven't done any match analysis here, so I apologize. It might be something to do with the fact that I don't really know any of the Mexican or South African players. So just saying. My phone has gone funny. Do you ever get that when your phone I feel like it needs to be like switched off and switched on again? Okay, we're back. Okay, so let's have a look at where we're at. Mexico now total control of the ball, 1-0 up, 56 minutes gone. South Africa down to 10 men. Be really interesting to see now. Another 10 minutes of this. Do Mexico wind it down and just like park the inevitable bus, or do they go and rattle 5 past them and then know that their goal difference is secure? Because this is going to be a tight group, Czech and Korea are the other 2 teams in it, and that's going to be tough. We've just picked up another free kick. The South African team are letting a lot of really suspect challenges go in here. I've just realised I could brighten my screen a little bit. That's nicer. Okay. A lot of tomfoolery happening in the box. I tell you what, these Mexican boys have got some absolutely tragic haircuts. My God, there's a lot of kind of like buzz cut mullets and stuff going on. Does not look cool. Right, ball in. There's the ball in. Ooh, South Africa clear. Is that going to go for a corner throw in? Right down there. No, the lads made it up. Great clearance. Great clearance. Wow. Did that not go out of play? Oh, it did go out of play. Infantino with Roberto Baggio sat behind him in the crowd. I hate the fact that Infantino is like celebrity. I feel like it's a huge misuse of privilege. Like, I don't think the head of any organization like FIFA needs to be, a celebrity. I think they need to diligently do their job. But when you get people that become the center of attention, and it's funny, isn't it? Like human nature, because if any of you are old enough to remember Sepp Blatter, who was the guy who was basically behind FIFA when then, they got torn to shreds alongside Platini in UEFA for just corruption, just trousering money and letting things go particular ways. And oh, is that 2-0? Oh my god, great ball in, just missed it. But yeah, I wish Infantino would just be a little less in front of the camera and a little bit more diligent about doing the right things for the game. And I've seen so much this time round about like ticket prices and stuff. Just think, come on, man. Like, I don't know. I also get why the tickets are expensive. It's the #1 tournament in the entire world, and the money that's generated, they only get to generate every 4 years, and then when they do, you know, that's supposed to go into development of the game in other areas. So I'm going to start to just slowly shut my computer down because I've got so many fucking screens open, it's untrue. So we'll keep that one there. That's given me the lineups, so I know who's actually playing. They did make a couple of changes a moment ago, South Africa. So they bought Zwane on for Adams and Mbatha on for Foster. Doesn't appear to have made much of a difference. The Zwane one has just happened, actually. It's happening right now. So it's already happened there, but it's happening right now. So I think my screen, I'm maybe about a minute behind what I can see and what's happening. But that's alright, isn't it? That'll only matter when we're watching penalty shootouts. So there'll be 5 substitutions per match as well. Something to know. Okay, let's start closing down some of the things as well that are happening on the site. So I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to go all the way through with Toshibet. I think Mexico are going to win this. I'm going to take my money. I'm going to do the same for Mexico. Some people have actually bid up the draw again, can you believe? Literally. I obviously took the draw out, didn't I? Wiped it out with my prediction. Anyone watch NHL? Because the Hurricanes have got the Golden Knights again in Game 5. And the Hurricanes are 80% on versus the Golden Knights at 20%. Does anyone know what's going to happen there? Let me have a look at that one. Ooh, that's been an interesting one. Any NHL fans watching? If you are a fan, let me know. Let me know. Right. And then tonight we've got South Korea and Czech, and then Canada and Bosnia. That's the other thing I wanted to do. I wanted to just check the schedule. So group schedule. See scores and fixtures. So the Korea-Czech game is at 3 AM. And then Canada and Bosnia. What time is that happening? So that's tomorrow. So there's only 2 games tonight. Then there's this one, and then there's the game at bloody 3 o'clock in the morning my time. I'm not staying up for that. And then tomorrow, Canada and Bosnia. And I tell you what, I need to see a different view. That is not the right view to be looking at. Look at the fixtures. Here we go. Right, now we're on. So that is live right now. So Mexico, South Africa now. So then this one here is at 3 AM. This one here is tomorrow at 9 and 3. So okay, so there's only 2. There is one at 9 PM tomorrow. Qatar, Switzerland. That's the 13th. Fucking hell, man. So tomorrow's the 12th. So This is why I'm getting it all confused, because the 4 a.m. ones are actually the same day, aren't they? So I've got this one tonight, then we've got 4 a.m., which I'm going to count as tonight as well. Then tomorrow, there's another one at 9 p.m., and then there's one at 3 a.m. So there's 2 again there, then 9 p.m., midnight, and 3 a.m. So Saturday is the first day when we've got 3 happening. And the Scotland match is at 3 o'clock in the morning. That is a nightmare. I'm not watching that. I mean, it's only Haiti, but the one I wanted to watch is on at midnight, and that's Brazil-Morocco. I think that's going to be a cracker. I'm going to watch it. Definitely going to watch it. So am I streaming it? Am I scheduled to stream it? Brazil-Morocco, I am, yeah. Right, let's close some things down. Any truth in this idea that Lewis Hall wants to leave Newcastle United? I don't think so, do you? I don't think so. Right here. I really hope he doesn't leave. Don't want him to. Still 1-0. When it's 1-0 like this, there's always a chance that you fuck it up and concede. I'm not seeing South Africa suddenly playing a new and exciting brand of football. Mexico have absolutely got control of it, but you know what? You do just need to get a hold of the game sometimes. Oh, here we go. Mexico are in. Lovely play. Great ball in. There. What a goal. What a fantastic goal. It'd be interesting to see if he was offside. When I said they were breaking, they were coming through the middle. It went out right, wide on the right. The lad who's got it out on the right pulls the ball back, and you think, is he going to play it across the face of the box? But he doesn't. He whips a beautiful ball in, and the lad that I think started the move in the first place is all the way up there. Just very, very easy. It's Jimenez. Raul Jimenez, who's crying, bless him. He scored for his country in the World Cup. There's Canelo. Look at him. So, yeah, look, there he is. He makes the interception. It moves out wide. He runs back in. The ball gets put over the top. He is onside. It's an easy header. It's a really well-worked goal. And that will be that, I think. That will be that. 2-0 to Mexico against the fucking Mexicans. I'm interested. What did I say the score would be? What did Jason's AI say the score would be earlier? When we met, I picked a result, he picked a result, and his AI picked a result with the score. And so I said Mexico, he said Mexico, and Fable predicted Mexico 2, South Africa 1. That will be interesting. Right, hydration break is on. Did they do hydration breaks in the 94 World Cup? Because a little bit of me seems to remember the Republic of Ireland team having like a meltdown about the fact that they couldn't get water onto the pitch. People were going bananas. Jack Charlton was going mad. I don't know. Right. 1,268. First World Cup goal for Jimenez. See, I'm going to jump into the chat. So, by the way, if you want to come in and talk to more like-minded folks, I showed you Predictfully earlier. One of the quests, if you set up a Predictfully account, is to... Oh my god, this referee cam is so cool. So they're showing the goal. It's gone through. Bang. He's like he's one of the players. It's amazing. I'm just going to say to the team now. Yeah, we've got a Predictfully group chat on Telegram. It's got like 380 people in it. And they're all in there now chatting about the game. So if you're into football, you don't care about all of the noise around you, just want to go somewhere where people from all around the world are watching the same game as you and coming in and chatting about it, it's a really nice place to hang out. So just drop in the comments if you want to know or anything like that, or just go to predictfully.app, create an account, and then you'll find your way to the Telegram. But it is a lot of fun in there. How good is the referee cam? Right. I'm just looking for a link I had that I cannot find now, which is annoying. It's further away down here. God, can you believe it's already the middle of fucking June? My God, it is already the middle of June. Right. Why can't I find this? Okay, cool. Right. Oh, what's going on? It's not another penalty. Not a penalty, is it? No, another free kick. So Mexico break. Saw that in the corner of my eye. Jimenez again. That's a penalty. If they look back at that now, that will be a that is going to get upgraded. He's in the box. I think he's in the box. There. He's in the box, and then he's being told to get out. They're going to upgrade that to a penalty. I will be staggered if they don't. Oh. Oh, they've not given it at all. Oh, so maybe they've... Wow. I thought they'd given a foul there. Thought they'd given a foul there. Talking out of my arse. Right. Pin. What was that push, dude? SA players have gone mad. I agree. How was that not? Oh yeah, okay. It was. It's interesting. South Africa need to be careful here because they look like they're losing their heads a bit. But just say to yourselves now, okay, this one's gone. This game's gone. 15 minutes. Just not concede anymore. Let's not get in tussles and fight and push and all the rest of it. Let's only concede 2, and then we'll go again against the Czechs, and we'll go again against South Korea. Instead, if they get themselves in trouble here and they concede another one, or maybe 2 more, with 15 minutes to go, or if they get another man sent off or whatever, they are cooked. They are going to be in a real pickle. They don't want that. I don't think this South Africa team has got much going for it, if I'm absolutely honest. Makes me sound very, very bad, but hey, I've been tipped in Arena. Look at that. I got tipped by El Mysterio. Thank you, my guy. Appreciate you. It's just a little, couple of cents, but it doesn't matter. It's all good. AX USDC. I'm very grateful. Thank you for your tip, my friend. I appreciate that. Also, I probably ought to, for the England streams or for the World Cup, change this little banner that I've got here. That way. So I'm going to change that to be more World Cup focused. I'll get that done this week. Right now, I'm just using the same one I was using at the end of last season for Newcastle United. Or maybe I keep it there for Newcastle United, and then people know I'm a Newcastle fan. Fuck them. If you don't like my banner, nothing you can do about it, is there? It's my banner. It is my banner. Oh, the Mexicans are excited. Right, what's going on then here? So, a few more changes happening. A few rotations. No other posts coming through to me. Boom. So there's a funny tweet going around at the moment on X where they've said people really thought football in the US is dead. Talk now, haters. And then someone's just said, "This is in Mexico, my guy," and they've realised, oh yeah, so it is. How funny is that? I bet that's got a lot of that's doing numbers. Right, I'm gonna put a funny gif in there. There we go. 1,371 people have come through and watched this space. That is pretty cool. Stream even. It's not a space, is it? Thanks, everyone. Mexico just holding the ball. Lovely, lovely tempo. Lovely tempo. Right. Let me see what's going on here. How many people are watching live on X at the moment? 306. Thank you. Thank you. Let's have a look at who else is watching. So OKX is hosting. They've got 4,100. That's the SpaceX IPO pre-pie. Then Stan Collimore's got 2,500. Oh, that's right. He's rich. He's a massive celebrity. Then there's okay, cool. Right. Who else is this doing a watch-along? D-Star. What's he doing? Oh, he's got a few of them doing it. Mexico versus South Africa watch party. Oh, good on them. I'm going to give them a like. 1,300. That's awesome. Then Jana Crypto Queen. What's she doing? World Cup with BC Game. Oh, yeah. So she's watching it with another gal. They've got 729. And then 406 for the dude with his Pepe cards. And then me. Hey. On 300. 305. Thank you, everyone. Move me up a little bit. And give me some reposts. Get some people. Right, repost this stream a bit for me. Let's get a few more people watching. Right. A lot of the people. I'd be interested to see how many people kind of keep going with the streaming. How many of them do the entire tournament. South Africa with a shot on target. It's got to be their first of the half of the match, maybe. 80 minutes now. Mexico really are in the home straight here. So let's see what happens. So if you go to, I want to see how this happens. So player's gone down on the ground. Is he going to go off? No, he's not. So what he's done is he's gone down onto the ground, but then he's gotten up before the medical team have been called over to him. So this is a new rule that's come in. FIFA have launched it. If you go down and the medical team come over to you, you have to leave the pitch. Unless you come down because of a suspected head injury. In which case you can come back on if it's deemed that it's appropriate. But if you go down because I've got cramp or whatever, and the coaching staff have to come on and spray you with some magic spray, and hang on, what's he being called over to do? So referee just out of nowhere has given it to go look at VAR. I don't know what he's looking at. I actually have no idea what he's looking at, but this could be something for, it's red card. South Africa are going to get another man sent off. No, the Mexicans backed into him. Watch, bang. So, okay. So, South African player plays a 1-2, goes to play a 1-2. As he's passed the ball off, he's gone to run by a Mexican guy who sticks his arse out straight into him. The Mexican player's in the wrong. And as the South African guy's going around him, he's given him a bit of a tap on the back of the head. There's fuck all in that. There's nothing in it. There's no reason for the Mexican guy to have gone down injured or anything. There's zero in that. It's more the Mexican lad's fault for backing in to the South African. If they give a red card here, very, very soft. Are they going to? He's told everyone to go back. He's going to make an announcement. He's Brazilian, this lad. So will he make it in Portuguese or Espanol? Or I can't see it. What's he saying? Is he red carding him? He fucking is. Insane. The South African lad doesn't even know what he's done. If this is what is gonna happen. Oh man, 2 red cards. 2 men sent off. I really don't agree with that. Oh, it's the lad that's just come on as well. Themba Zwane. He literally came on in the 61st minute. He's been on for 20 minutes. He's played a 1-2. The Mexican lad that he's gone to run past has stuck his arse out and run right into him. So he's had to move his arm around the player to then get in front of the player. And as he's done that, he's caught him on the head on the way round. There is no malice in it. It is not done with intent. It's certainly not done with force. There is no reason why you wouldn't just put that down to the fact that these guys are playing sport. and actually turn around to the Mexican lad and say, if you hadn't have tried to obstruct him in the first place, it wouldn't have happened. I think that's really soft. I think that is a really soft red card. Such a shame. I mean, South Africa are fucked now, aren't they? They're in a big pickle. They're in a real pickle. 2-0 down. 9 men left on the field. Probably 10 minutes to go. That's 2 players suspended now. I don't know how long a suspension is. If it's a 2-match suspension or a 3-match suspension. I just think that was soft. I don't think that's necessary on the opening game of a tournament. 2 red cards, man. Like the first one, I get it. It was the last man, and that's what happens. If you bring down the last player, you're done. But that just did not feel like serious foul play, really, to me. It's a shame that that's the conclusion they've come up with. Because then it becomes all you talk about. And actually what we should be talking about is the fact that Mexico have played very good football. And they look like a really accomplished team. And I think they might do better off than I thought they had. I assume South Africa are going to play against them in Mexico as well. If you're a host nation, right, you don't go and then play... Unless in the later rounds the matches are already scheduled to be played elsewhere. If Mexico continue to play all the way through, apart from the final, they'll play all their games in Mexico, I assume, will they? I remember when England played all of their games in Euro 96 years ago. I'm pretty sure all of the matches they played were played in Wembley as the host team. Anyway, right, well, South Africa are done. This could be 3-0 here. They're queuing up to take a shot. How South Africa have got so many men around the ball? They've only got 8 on the field, plus goalkeeper. And they've managed to get it out. Well played. Oh, they are. They have got. Whoa. Mexican player just landed on the floor. The ball was running past him, and the South African player went to smash the do you know what? The Mexican player has led on the floor like he's been shot, and I actually feel really bad for the South African lad. The Mexican players totally cheated him there. It's a real shame. Shame. Anyway, I can't remember what I was saying before. I was just laughing because South Africa were having to try and get this ball. I mean, this is Mexico's opportunity to go full tiki-taka and playing against 9 men. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're basically playing 5-3. That's South Africa's formation currently. 5-3. Oh, they need to be careful. They need to be careful. So again, young Mexican lad's gone on the floor, covered the ball up, and the South African has been very, very clearly tempted to kick the lad. 88 minutes gone. I think the sooner the referee puts this lot out of their misery, the better. I think Mexico will come away from this feeling very happy with their opening game. They get to go back now. How many changes have they made? Have they made all 5? You would, right? If you were. Mexico. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they've made all 5 now. So quite rightly. So the nice bit of squad rotation. All 5 players done. 1 booking. That's it. Brian Gutierrez earlier on in the first half. I wouldn't say they've had any injuries. It doesn't look like it, despite the fact that that lad went down like he'd been shot in the head. This other Mexican lad on the floor now needs to get up. Be interesting to see like the game management in games where there's a little bit more at stake, because right now Mexico are kind of slowing it down, but it doesn't really matter. The game's over. But in these next games coming up, like, what's it gonna look like when a team is really pressing to score and another team is very, very obviously wasting time? Fucking hell, 7 added minutes. Oh my god. I suppose it's all the subs, isn't it? 5 subs each. 2 red cards, a VAR decision, and a goal. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Still, 7 fucking minutes. Right. Mexico holding the ball really nicely. Are they going to go for the jugular? Oh. Oh. I think something's happened. There's not another red card, is there? Yeah. Fuck. 3 red cards. Mexico got man sent off. The Mexican players are shouting at the referee. They need to be super careful. Right, what's going on here? So South Africa somehow broke. Yeah. South Africa broke, and the referee. Oh, look, they're changed. It's done. The decision's made. This is where it's going to be really interesting. Mexico aren't allowed to do what they're doing right now. There are 4 players stood around. It's definite. Oh wow! Does he go across him? I mean, it's about whether or not he's the last man, I suppose. It's a definite foul. It's a 100% booking. Is he the last man? It's just on the edge of the area. The players are still remonstrating with the referee. There are 3 of them stood around him. If I were him, I would have booked 3 of them by now. Get out of my way. The decision is made. Go away. This is something that, like, the Premier League and European football have been really hard line on for the last couple of years. So we've seen loads of this. And as the player's been sent off and he's now being told to get out of the way. I can't see what's going on. Right, so he's having to walk around. So the referee, so it was him that was actually arguing with the ref the whole time. Oh, that's totally unnecessary. There was me saying, fair play to Mexico. They've come away from this game unscathed. And in the last few minutes, what a mess. What a mess. They've had 62% of the possession, 4 shots on goal, 2 goals. And then they've just somehow managed to get a man sent off with, 4 minutes left to play. I tell you, I can see the Korea team taking this South African team to pieces. Okay, so nothing came of the free kick, by the way. 3 red cards in the opening game. How about that? That is a serious statement from the referees, isn't it? Oh, lovely ball across, unlucky. They're going to make it. So what is it now? It's 9 players on the field for South Africa and 10 players left for Mexico. Fucking mess. What a mess. What a carry on. Right. I'm just going to send a few messages while we wait for the end of this. Well, look, I want to thank everybody for coming on and joining me tonight. Sorry it wasn't a little bit more of a more exciting game. I mean, we've had a bit of drama here with the red cards, but it's certainly not had me off my seat. In fact, a moment ago, I had to just remind myself that I was here because I was sort of slouched down like this. Hello. So I will do that. But yeah, not a great game, really, was it? Not a great game. Referee is very card heavy. Wow, how is South Africa? South Africa on the attack? Fucking bonkers. Oh no, there we go. 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining, and we should be there. I'm gonna can this one straight away when it happens. Get some shut eye, and I'll be back. Remember, I will be back on Saturday for Brazil versus Morocco. It's at 11 p.m. my time in the UK. There are some other games happening, but that is the one I want to watch. I think it's going to be really exciting. So looking forward to hosting then. Please come back, watch it. If you are new to me and to my stream, drop me a follow. Turn your notifications on during the World Cup. Going to have a whole host of content going live. And we'll get it clipped. Clip. Mexico now have won this one for sure. 25 seconds to go. South African lads on the deck trying to looks like he's trying to get another free kick. Get up. Let's just can we just finish this game and go home? He stood on his toe. That's it. Get up. Come on. Let's go home, pal. We're done here. There we go. Wrapped up. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate you all. World Cup is here. We're finally live. Looking forward to hosting a whole bunch more. I'll be back on Saturday for Brazil, Morocco. In the meantime, have a great tournament. Enjoy it. And I will see you all soon. Take it easy.